Hi everybody, it's Christina, and today is the beginning of week 3 of our mantra medicine 28-day japa mantra chanting journey. And last night some of us met online live on a Zoom call to go over the next mantra, excuse me, which is a mantra for divine protection, clearing, elimination of karmic ties. It's a mantra to awaken the inner fire and to really stir third chakra. So with our first mantra on week 1, we surrendered the ego will to divine will, to our higher guidance. The second week, we move through really opening up now to the current of divine compassion, compassion from the Divine Mother, just really surrounding, infusing, and invoking that space. And this week, we're going to be working on, or just surrendering into this chant that awakens the inner fire, which can awaken the will, but now we're combining it with divine will, with our higher guidance. So can we make space to surrender the ego mind, which is beautiful, right? We problem solve, we figure things out, we have personalities. There's nothing wrong with that. That's part of the construct of our lifetime and our growth cycle here. But when we move it aside enough to really hear what's next, like what is the soul kinship space? Like what does the soul want to bring in? What does the heart, where the soul resides, what does the heart want to bring in for us? What does the heart need us to hear? When we bring that down through all the chakras, really, that's definitely a conversation for next week when we go into week 4. We'll talk about that. But right now, let's talk about third chakra. When we bring the will of the heart, of the soul, the divine guidance into our empowerment center, our space of coming into right relationship with power, our own personal power, divine will, which is what? Creation, love, energy, prana, shakti. It is not the ego, right? When we bring it there in this concert with this divine will space, our own will is divine will, then we set up amazing levels of fire and empowerment and right relationship to power again, and protection. And so when we do that, it's a natural purifying resonance. And what happens is those old karmic ties, the things that we maybe didn't even know we had cords to, that no longer serve us, that aren't originating from the same motivation, right? So they're not originating from the wound that maybe has been suppressed, ignored, not heard, that's trying to get our attention. So again, topic for another day, topic for a dive deep into the One Well arc of healing. But when this happens, it's kind of intense because we feel invigorated and purified and empowered at the same time that we're releasing things that are familiar. This could happen for you. So we'll see. We don't know, right? But if you have something that you're trying to release a pattern around, if you have a toxic relationship in your life, the part that you own in that is all you need to worry about. Let the karmic ties dissolve, and then all that's left is, if you cut a cord, the only piece you own is your end of the cord, right? We pull out those attachments, we pluck the weeds, and we get to see what that was about. That's the piece that's manageable. What's not manageable and why karmic ties feel overwhelming is because we're taking on the whole energy of the whole cord. Maybe the other person on the other end and ourselves, or the situation on the other end, the repeated pattern on the other end and ourselves. So once we cut that cord, or let that dissolve, or pluck that cord, whatever it is, the only part that we own is ours, and that again becomes manageable. So that's kind of a mouthful. That's a lot for morning mantra. But let's go into this. The mantra is Om Ram Ramaya Namaha. Om Ram, R-A-M, Ramaya Namaha. However, it's often traditionally said like this. The YA at the end of the third word, Ramaya, is sort of paired with Namaha. So it's Om Ram Ramaya Namaha. Om Ram Ramaya Namaha. So I'm going to do a round, and I'll do the prayer that I often do for myself privately, and you can think along with that, feel along with that if that resonates with you. Making sure that we have some privacy here. Okay. It's good to sit for 5 minutes, to breathe, or for a period of time, as long as it takes to center. Sometimes that's quick, sometimes that's takes a few minutes. Divine Mother, I humbly bow before Thee. Let the mantra take away all of my thoughts and emotions. Let every cell of my being become absorbed in it. Let its meaning become revealed to me. Let its power transform me. Let its purity purify my soul. Let the words be as nectar to satisfy my longing. Divine Mother, by Thy grace, grant me my prayer as I repeat to Thee. Om Ram Ramaya Namaha. 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 Om Ram Om Ramamaya Namaha. 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 Allow this mantra to clear away all negativity, all toxicity, all debris, all dross. It brings in a great deal of power and light. Om Ram Ramaya Namaha. And allow the chant to continue chanting you throughout the day, the evening. This is an invocation and a chant to Ram, also said to be an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Creator. So you don't have to subscribe to or ascribe to Hinduism. It's really just an invocation of creation itself, period. Non-negotiable. And we'll chant Om, breathing in. We honor ourselves, we honor one another, and all of our ancestors and relations. We give thanks. This is a really powerful mantra. I hope that you enjoy it, spend some time with it, and sit in meditation afterwards.